The secretary has joined us, and we are ready to begin our session with him. Let me briefly introduce Mr. Tarun Kapoor, who's Secretary, Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. He is recently taken this position, and before this, he was Vice Chairman of DDA. But I have to tell you, he spent a lot of time in energy sector. He was, for example, Joint Secretary in MNRE. Looking after National Solar Mission for 5 years. He's also earlier been involved with Ministry of Power and, in fact, with Satluj Jal Vidyut Nigam Limited. He's also been heading Himachal Pradesh State Electricity Board when that's what it was called. He's, of course, also been Additional Chief Secretary in Himachal Pradesh government. It's a great pleasure. He's spoken at many of our conferences over there. It's a great pleasure and a privilege and honor to now request him to deliver his keynote remarks and to welcome. Welcome, Mr. Kapoor.
Thank you and good morning, all the participants. So now this gas sector in India is a sector which is now developing. It's emerging. We want to open out this sector so that private participation comes in a big way. So let me first talk about the production of gas in India, then I will briefly talk about the trading and the infrastructure, and then a little bit about what is the future. So as far as production of gas is concerned, right now we are producing about, say, 47% of our domestic requirements from the country. Rest is imported. Now we want to ramp it up. We want to take it, and if possible, we want to take it to 100%. On the other side, we also want that we shift towards more and more of gas consumption in the country. The primary energy needs currently at 6.2. The target is to take it to 20% through gas, which means that the quantity of gas to be consumed in India has to grow. The immediate areas which we see are, I would say, three. One is refineries. Immediately they can switch to natural gas from naphtha and other sources. Second, power, where a lot of stranded capacity is still there, which with the low price of gas can now get on and come on stream. And third is the city gas distribution network, which is expanding very fast. So this would mean a shift from other energy sources to gas for industry, for commercial, and for domestic, as well as for transport. So these three areas immediately would see the gas requirement in the country double very soon. So on one side, I'm talking of increasing production. On the other side, I'm looking at a very fast growth in demand. So the production has to really be ramped up. So there are some discoveries which have happened in the past, and we now have very positive news on possibilities of some gas flowing in from October or November, and then by next year again a large quantity from ONGC, immediately from Reliance BP, and then also some ramp up from some fields with Vedanta and certain other smaller developers also. The other areas where we see possibilities of growth are coal bed methane. Large number of fields were given out to the private sector, and not too much development took place, but then some fields are producing, but then we are looking at ways and means so that we can encourage others also to come forward. Maybe they need some concessions. We'll work on that. But then we want to look at that area also in a big way. Then the next area is compressed biogas, which through the Satat program we are targeting in a very big way, so that that is also methane, and it can come in a big way. Coal Ministry is also looking at production of coal gasification. So that could be another area. So sum total, we do have scope to improve the production of gas in the country. Now, as the production of gas goes up, the sector has to open out And for the sector to open out, we need infrastructure. And this infrastructure in the form of trunk pipelines is now planned under execution. So 35,000 kilometers of line would be a reality the next, say, 3 to 4 years. And then simultaneously for distribution of gas, large areas have been given out under the city gas distribution, and therefore in terms of area, it covers for 53-54% of the area of the country, whatever has been given out. But then it needs a lot of investment from all the companies who got these areas. So it might take some time for them to put the network in, but it has to happen fast so that the gas actually reaches the consumers. So in terms of infrastructure, the plans are in place, action has already been taken, and then whatever are the gaps, we will try to fulfill. We also have to work on on opening out the sector so that anyone who wants to transport gas, or anyone who wants to buy gas, anyone who wants to trade in gas, is able to do it without any hindrance, without any problem. So while PNGRB has regulations in place, we are working on looking at our rules. We are looking at the act, and we are very soon we will come up with some changes so that the sector opens out. We want the exchange to function properly. We want freedom to market gas available. We want the price to be determined through open market mechanism, and we want to reduce government controls in whatever way possible. And we also want the flexibility for consumers so that you can choose where to buy gas from. So and then on the other side, towards the customers, we want industry to shift towards use of gas, whatever is possible, like ceramics. There are certain identified industries which can immediately shift to gas, and we also want that we have more and more CNG stations for transport purposes. So for that, we've got targets. We've got targets for all these companies who got these areas, and we are monitoring them constantly. So on the way forward, we want that we should have we should generate more confidence in the market so that anyone who wants to come in, make investments in this sector is a little more confident. And we want to have more transparency and open flow of information so that people know what is happening and what is going to happen in the future. And we look forward to this market expanding in a big way. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kapoor. How much time do we have for questions, sir?
Maybe 2 questions, maybe 5 minutes or something.
Okay, all right. Then first question is, it was a concern raised in the earlier session that some of the private producers are seemingly postponing their production because the price is low. And so does the government pretty much have to accept that, or is there something that you can do about it?
See, price is now not low because the price for most of the producers is not controlled by the government, except the some nomination blocks with the ONGC, where there is they fall under the APM category, administered price mechanism category, where government fixes the price. So for others, they have pricing freedom. In some cases, marketing freedom is not there. We are trying to work out so that marketing freedom also given, but there are very few. For most of the new ones, pricing as well as marketing freedom is available. The problem is that in some cases, they can't transport the gas freely, so they can't access the customers freely, which means that then they get stuck with maybe one customer or maybe 2 customers. So we are now going to bring out some rules and try to issue clarification so that trading can happen freely. There might be some producers whose production is small. There are some producers whose production is a little bit erratic, like they can't give firm supply. So traders have to play a major role. GAIL has to play a major role. And in fact, yesterday only I was discussing with CMD GAIL, and I was telling him that some kind of mechanisms, GAIL has to take a lead as the largest trader and give some confidence in the market. So that people know that their gas will get sold. So we'll do something about it very soon. Things would become clearer.
Mr. Kapoor, some people have suggested a floor ceiling, although that's not quite what they've asked for in the past. Because in the past, the producers have always said market-based pricing. Now they want a floor. What's your opinion on that, sir?
See, if we go for open market, then we should not have any ceiling at all. Right. And we are just going to fix the guidelines on how market price would be discovered. So those guidelines are under, we are framing them. So based on that, market price can be discovered and the user would be free to sell. From the government point of view, the only issue which government has to keep in mind is government is not worried about the price going up. Government is worried about some producers selling to maybe someone they have an understanding with at a very low price, because government has a percentage or some in the revenue sharing model, there is something which has to come to the government, and it would depend on how they sell the gas. So other than that, government has no concern at all. Government would like to free the sector as much.
Okay, so just a couple of short questions. One question is from Vilas Tavade. Will gas come under GST, and if so, when?
So I can't give a definite answer to that, because this decision has to be taken by the GST Council, not even by the Finance Ministry. And all the states are members of the GST Council. And we made a request that it should be listed in the GST Council. So at some appropriate time, Finance Ministry might take action on it. We are very keen that it goes into this.
Okay, sir, you mentioned that power could be a source of additional demand as well. What price range do you see that possibly working, or are you waiting for peaking regulations?
Right now, whatever capacity is available, out of that, large chunk is not being utilized. They are not generating. And if they have to generate, then they are looking at tariffs between 3 rupees and 4 rupees, which would be possible if gas is made available at, say, $4 or $5. And but then I have had 2-3 meetings with Secretary Power also on this, and then our own companies are contacting various generating companies to convince them. The current rate, earlier the spot price had gone down to say $2. Now it's again up. So regasification plus transportation, maybe $4 or $5 may not be possible. But still, the price which is now possible is not too bad. So, considering the fact that gas-based power can be used as base load as well as for peaking, so it should be attractive. So, let's see how things work.
Okay, sir. Last question for you: what are the policy measures that you're considering that might come about in the next 1 year or so? That's the last question, sir.
What we are considering is some measures so that free trading is possible, transportation becomes easier. There is confidence in the market that there will be no monopolies on transportation, and anyone should be able to buy gas in bulk from any source. Those, and then clarity on because in the city gas distribution also, in some places the exclusivity has expired, which means that other sellers can also come in. So how would that happen so that the consumer gets a choice? And some clarity for producers in India, so that in case they have difficulty in selling and they want to put up their own pipelines or they want to market gas directly, so what kind of comfort we can give to them. So on those areas, some clear regulations.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. So thank you very much, Mr. Kapoor. Really appreciate your spending time. I know you have a very busy schedule, but greatly appreciate and good luck in your new assignments.